We gon' burn it down. Burn it down. We gon' burn it down. Burn it down.
I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder.
I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker.
Show them. Change the station with a new shit. Show them. Change the station with a new shit. Change the station. Change the station. Change the station with a new shit. With a new shit. Change the station. Change the station. Change the station with a new shit. With a new shit.
It's murder. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker.
I killed it. I killed it.
I killed it, it's murder.
Show them. Change the station with a new shit. Show them. Change the station with a new shit. Change the station. Change the station. Change the station with a new shit. With a new shit. Change the station. Change the station. Change the station with a new shit. With a new shit.
I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder.
Go crazy, berserker.
What's going on, everyone? Changing plans today. 7 o'clock is my normal time to come on, but the in-laws are moving in, so I need to help prepare the house and, basically just get them in here. So instead of streaming at 7 and doing some things until like 6:30, and then, possibly being underprepared and everything, and, having my mind on different things, it just makes sense to stream now. So this has, absolutely nothing to do with anything else, Tommy's stream or, whenever someone else is streaming. This is strictly because, in-laws. Okay, so anywho, let's see who the top 5 are here. We got BB, Mateo, Marky, Sandra Simon, and Matt Fisher. Awesome to see you guys. Rounding out the top 10, we got Scott Taylor, Steven Cintron, Cyril Riley, Timmy Carroll, Mike Lee, GD Whirlpool, what's up? Oh, God, I got to get that auto-tune so I can go, Shouty! I can't do it on my own, but you can imagine how it sounds with an auto-tune. And Marky, I like that. It's got to be 7 somewhere. Let's see. Got fired up after watching Tommy. Yes, I was fired up watching Tommy, but I have no illusions that I'm going to do anything near as well. So, yeah. Let's see here. Mike Starr, what's going on? Venus J, good to see you. Richard Meeks, get me them cookies. I'm going to try. Mike Fox, what's going on, buddy? Andy Delavan, how are you? Happy Sunday. It'll be happier when football's here. Although it won't be happier because that'll mean that the summer's coming to the end. Football versus summer. Football wins. You know, the suckiest part of winter is when football ends, because then there's absolutely nothing to do. The Super Bowl. After the Super Bowl, it's so depressing until spring. Let's see here. What's up, Joseph Morris? Good point. I don't think they would be. Richard Meeks. John O'Laughlin, what's up, man? Yeah, exactly. I deserve first place. I deserve it. If anyone ever deserves first place, I deserve it. Let's see. Andy Delavan said 3 accounts, did -24, -25, and -26 on rookie. Gonna try pro next tourney. Definitely get better prizes, and I would say with those scores, go for it, bro. Absolutely. Cyril Riley, what's going on, man? Get the chicken out. God, I feel like some corny... I love the chicken, don't get me wrong, but just doing it there the way I did it, I feel like some kind of corny 1980s or 1990s radio disc jockey. What's going on, country? Awesome to see you. Superman for real. Glad you're here because I got this box and there's a letter in it. A letter with an autograph. Let me read this letter to you guys real quick as my tablet just turned off. There we are. Hi, JR. Okay, it's JR TV. Hey, you know what? That's fine. I'm okay. Hope you enjoy these hats. Not too many Browns fans in Arizona, LOL. So what better person for this hat? A true blue Browns fan. I do enjoy your streams when I have time to watch. Peace out, brother. Is it Chuck or Clutch Kennedy, a.k.a. Superman for real? Beautiful note. Definitely holding on to this. And I have something to show you guys from an awesome subscriber. We got 2 hats. I wasn't expecting 2 hats, but very, very cool. As soon as the temperature comes down here, I'm definitely going to be sporting these hats. Very beautiful American hat. For patriotic Americans. And I'd like to count myself as one of them. And what do they say? God before country. Or is it God before football? Football, look at that. I've never seen this design on a Cleveland Browns hat. It still has the authentic Puma tag on it. And it's not just like slid on there. There's plastic. At first I thought it was attached to the band. But that was never removed. Have no idea what era this Browns hat is from. But I will definitely be sporting this. If we could get some love in the chat for Superman for real, that would be amazing. I would wear the hats now during the stream, but it's hot. It's hot. These hats will be worn on the regular. A big, big thank you to Superman for real. Just received them today, which is really weird for a Sunday, but I guess Priority Mail does deliver on a Sunday. Stranger Things featuring DJ RJ Wright. What's up, Zachary Rogan? Good to see you, man. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Are you not entertained? LV Ward, what's going on? Good to see you. Yes, Richard Meeks, definitely a super sweet gift. I love it. And you know what? Trapper John, what's going on, buddy? Superman for Real says you're welcome. Before we get started, real quick, I'm just going to put each one on. I got to model them. Number one. My head's big. There we go. That will definitely be rocking during football season. Love it. Or, you know, if I want to be hip. Or if I want to go back to the 90s. What's up, Dookie? And then, on the bye week, or definitely not from my Sunday streams. Yeehaw! I love this hat. This is right up there with that KFC hat. I don't know what it is. I've never hunted, but I love camouflage. And, you know, same thing. We got the USA, so the people behind me know where I'm from, despite the fact that I'm not able to leave the USA. But awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you so much, Superman for Real. You are the man. I appreciate you. They look great. They feel great. It's awesome. Thank you, sir. Tom Pritchard, what's up, man? Good to see you. All right. So, hello, Spring. Thank you for the good luck. Let's get this started. Definitely going to wear it with pride. Both of them. All right. Now, once again, I do see people watching on Twitch. I get, like, things at the end, but it's not very high. So I'm going to close that chat down. It's just the introductions go by so much quicker. It's a little longer today because of the hats, but there's no way I'm just going to like bypass the hats and act like it's not a big deal because it's a huge deal. So I am closing that down. If you're on Twitch, you could watch me on YouTube if you want to interact with me, or continue watching on Twitch. And as soon as I start getting a few more followers over there, I'll find a third monitor to hook up for my chat over there. What's up, Adam Bell? All right, so I am closing it so I can see my notes better and my club stats. I got my notes both on screen and in front of me. Let's go. You guys have waited long enough. All right, got my landing position. I wanna be a cowboy, and you could be my cowgirl. I said I wanna be a cowboy. You want to hear YouTuber problems? I did not want to wear this shirt. I love this shirt. It's a Cavs shirt. But yesterday, for yesterday's stream, I wore my Champion shirt, which is black, but it says Champion on the side instead of Cavs. And I'm like, I don't want everyone thinking I'm wearing the same shirt 2 days in a row. So I almost didn't wear this shirt. YouTube problems, right? First world problems, I should say. 3 top spin. All right. Alrighty. Now this one we kind of... No, we didn't clip the rough, so we're good there. 7.3, we're looking at... We'll go 8. I think 8 will be fine. 10% is not much. I didn't like the... Oh, God. It's not lagging. It is lagging, but it's not affecting my shot. It's like the frame rate on the game is like a little choppy for me. But the back and forth needle is not affected. I restarted the game before I started playing, so I can't do that again. Hopefully it just goes away. Hopefully, because I just been here talking. The game needs to warm up like a 1977 Ford. BB, $5. What's going on, Latavian YouTuber? He wants football. BB gets football. Let's get it started. Great song. Let's turn this up. What's up, James West? Jim Helam, good to see you, man. Yes, it is sneaky hard. That's us. That's us on the golf course. That's not a football field. That's how we celebrate Excellent shots. That's maximum. That's minimum. That's about as close to medium, I'm guessing, as one can get. Medium on this club, 47.3 with 10% is 3 rings plus the 10%. So we're going to go like 3 1/4 rings. Like right there. Hope this is correct, because we could definitely use drops. And what the heck is that? Boomer, $10. I never noticed that first part. $10. Thank you very much, Boomer. I appreciate you, bro. Was there a message with that? That guy's happy. He's got money in his hands. He's like, yeah, look at me. Oh. $10 from Boomer. $5 from BB. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate the support. I don't know what happened for that shot, because I got all googly boogly in the head, because it's like, it's not lag. How do you explain it? Frame rate. If you know what a frame rate is, I'm having issues with the frame rate on the device, which sucks. With the game, I don't know if it's the game servers or if I should restart the tablet. I just see it. Can you see it? Is it translating over? Do you see the needle just kind of acting kind of like it's not smooth? And what's up, Geek Army? Awesome to see you. So just because I'm a little worried about it, I am going to restart the tablet. Yeah, there's something's going on. Boomer again with 20. Is that a mistake? First with 10, then with 20. And I don't see Boomer in the chat. Joe Dirt's in the house. What's up, Daniel Dierte? Where's Boomer? Did someone in his house get a hold of his phone? There he is, Krabs. You get 2, Boomer. What's up, Flip? God, I hate some... Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Kyle. Some of these spots, man. He's like, I ain't waiting for you. That's crazy. Okay, so real quick, I am going to restart the tablet to see if, even just for the peace of mind, I'm not going anywhere. It's just that screen's going to go black for a moment. And I'm going to have to readjust the volume so our ears don't bleed. Real quick, I would just like to say also that I have 2 open positions in my clan, but one of them are promised to a good friend of mine at the end of the season. So if anyone out there is looking to join my clan, whoever hops on first, because it puts it in order, I'll accept you. But when you go there, you'll see I have 2 open spots. I gotta honor my friend, Mile High Mark, because he's waiting to the end of the season. He's doing it right. He doesn't want to hurt the clan that he has. See, my tablet reboots so fast it's already back up. So yeah, if anyone would like to be a part of it. Now, here's a full disclosure I probably should have always said, and my apologies for not saying it. I am not a very active person on social media. It's just not my thing. And I'm not very active in the clan chat either. So if you're expecting me to be on there, chatting it up and everything, we got some great people in there who do that. But unfortunately, I'm a freaking hermit. I don't do much, and I'm not proud of that, but that's just who I am. But if you still want to be a part of it regardless, sign up. All right, so moving forward, hopefully we got rid of, like I said, it wasn't lag, it was frame rate. And what is frame rate? How can I imagine? I just saw this yesterday. Imagine like a bouncing ball going up and down here, okay? Like, you see how my hand I don't know. I would think the frame rate, does this show the frame rate? Yeah, 30 frames per second. I'm watching my hand on my screen, and it looks like jerky, but the jerkiness is super fast. If we went down to 15 rates per second, it'd be like chunk, 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 chunk. And then, if you get like 60 frames per second, it looks perfectly smooth. And I think we were under 30 frames, at least for the video game. So, without any further ado, after that little... Whoa! Okay. Forgot to turn the volume down when I reconnected that. We do not want to hear that guy, especially we don't want to hear that guy say great shot, because your ears will bleed. That's louder than the music. If you think the music's loud, you ain't seen nothing yet. All right. Volume's good. What's going on, Greg K? Good to see you, Santos. How are you? I just missed someone. Charles Lucas. Good to see you, bro. Anthony Marchese? I hope I said that right. I just want to make sure I say hi to each and every one of you who say hi to me. Ben Caney, how are you? Pedro, good to see you, buddy. Freddie is in the house. It's awesome to see Freddie here. And Freddie's beautiful wife says hello, too. Let's give Freddie's beautiful wife some umpire dancing. I love when family comes in. Oh, no. Did I put the cataclysm in? It's okay if I didn't, because I can switch my bag.
Change the station with a new shit.
What's going on? Is it Marceau? I hope I'm saying it right. Marceau. Wally LaPointe, what's up, man? Awesome. If I missed anyone, my apologies. Never want to miss any of you guys. Yep, nice, quick, easy fix. Full right spin, 2 top spin, and a quarter curl, 10%, 8.6. We're going to call that 9.6, which is almost 10. I think we should be fine there. And I know I hit it great right, which sucks. Okay, well, we survived it. But there was no lag or any, not lag, but there was no frame rate drops in that. So the great was just because, let's face it, I'm not Tommy. Ida, how are you? Awesome to see you. Boomer, we still got another song to play for you, buddy. Knuckles, wow, it's been a while. How you been, man? Nico Brawley, what's up, man? Oh, Mark, it's cool. Mile High Mark. Was just talking about you, bro. I'm ugly. I'm too ugly to stream. People come here. Flip, 549. Thank you very much, bro. Indiana, what's up, man? Got a question for you, Flip. Elevator disco. Football, Napoleon, monkeys. Baseball, zombies, crabs, question mark. Question mark makes it a question, right? What's up, DB? Joe White, good to see you. Ida, I'm doing very well. Good to hear that you're doing good as well. All right. I think, therefore I am. No, that's not what I was going to say, but it fit. I think we're going to need like the tiniest bit of backspin. I know that seems trivial, but trust me. 7.6. We can go about 4.5 rings. When the clock gets low, it's more of a matter of just getting the ball up there. Flip wants crabs, Flip gets crabs. Oh, wow. That first note. Joe Smith, what's up? Jason Robo, what's up, man? Much love, much love. Glenn St. Louis, what's up? I'm scrolling up to make sure I didn't miss anyone. Much love, much love. It's just so easy to, you know, have, you know, them slip by. James, what's going on? See, James always puts those emojis in. So it's hard to miss James, but ask James. I've missed him once or twice. Wade Ludaway, how you doing, man? Wave as I go by your minus 22. You know what? I qualified with a minus 22, so I may not be able to do that, buddy. Yeah, Fun and James has been getting beat up at work. And you know what they say? All work and no play makes James a dull boy. Don't get him mad. Thomas Williams, what's going on? Minus 29 on rookie. Awesome. Yeah, Golf Clash Tommy's helped me. I got his text guides right here. Now only if I can execute with them. Hey, get off my head. Hey, if I had wild hair, this is what I'd look like with a girl sitting on top of me. That didn't sound right. With a girl sitting on top of my hair, my wild hair. What's going on, Jorge? Good to see you, buddy. Richard Berger. Currently 53rd on the leaderboard. Hey, man. As James always says, top 100, baby. Alan Zepeda. I would like to do pro, but I love these 2 accounts that I'm on so much right now. And 3 accounts just feels like a little too much for me. But I know it would make more sense. Saul Breenstein. Thank you for subscribing. So, you know, I'm kind of stuck there with what to do. Because I know there's a lot of people out there that would like pro content instead of expert just, you know, once or twice. Let's see, 8.7 is 4, so we're going to go 12 rings. That's 5. No, we're not going to go 12 rings. Hopefully that equates to 12 rings. I don't know. We shall see. 12-ish? Maybe a little bit more and we would have been good. Chuck05, what's going on, man? Hey, minus 24 in expert. That's steady Eddie. That's really good. Don't be so hard on yourself, buddy. Steven Cintron, I don't believe I can lower... Well, let me see here. Actually, it looks like Napoleon... Football... Let me see if this works. I never knew this was something that was possible. I'm going to play a song for you twice. Tell me if the volume changes. Okay, that's 1. Marie Louise, $10. Thank you very much. Got a question for you. Right after I play this, is this quieter? Tell me if the volume goes up and down. Is the volume changing for you guys? Okay. Alright, so I just turned down all the music. Hopefully that helps you guys some. And Marie Louise, I got a question for you. Would you like elevator disco, football, Napoleon, monkey, baseball, zombie, or crabs? Thank you for the 10 NOK. I know I call everything dollars. It's just easier for me. I don't care what it's worth. It's the fact that you, you know, that you support the stream like that. So thank you very much. And all you got to do is name off if you want elevator disco, football, Napoleon, monkey, zombies, baseball, or crabs, and I will play it for you. And if Marie answers and I don't see, guys, please make sure that I get to see it. Okay, so the volume was changing. You guys are happy. I'm happy. Thank you very much, Marie. And I will definitely, if you don't answer, I'll play something regardless. You know, I know some people are shy and don't want to talk on stream and stuff like that. I respect that. So totally up to you. Let's go to hole 3 with a sniper and a kingmaker. And let's knock this one out of the park. What's up, Sandy Bell? Awesome to see you. Yeah, Richard Berger. I had 4 accounts at one time, and I was just getting burned out, you know? I don't want to get burned out. I'm sorry that I'm getting burned out, but... Ooh, that looks perfect. So many times I set up for this shot, and I couldn't get it where I wanted to. This feels good. Like I just got like a tingling in my spider senses. We hit it perfect too. If this ain't going in, something's telling me it's going to be super close. Watch out, Golf Clash Tommy. Well, wait a minute. No, I'm using his notes. But did I almost call a shot? Hopefully that volume's better for you guys. Actually, that seems a little too quiet. Let's see if I can just... Nope, 7.6. I got them all on 7.6. That's where it is. Would you guys consider that calling a shot? Be honest. I mean, I said it felt good, but I also said if it doesn't go in, it's going to be close. But I gotta be... That's perfect, Steve. Okay. Can you hear me talk over it, or should I shut up while it's playing? Ida Marie, my boyfriend has subbed to you. Awesome. I'm happy you're subbed to me as well, Ida. Your father is an awesome guy. I'm super lucky to be able to call him a friend, and your family. Your mother, you, and now your boyfriend. What's going on, Lob Davidson? So, Fenzel, what's going on, bro? Good to see you. Okay, let me tell you what I did on that shot, since Mateo just said. First of all, I purchased Tommy's text guides for this tournament. It's a frickin' major. Of course I did. But on top of that, he gives you pictures with landing positions. And wow, you guys are really pouring it in. Solvin Glenn St. Louis. Right after I explain this shot, I will definitely play this for you. And I also want to see if Marie ever picked something out. If not, we'll pick something for her. So, okay, this is what I did. What do we have? Like a 7.6 wind or something like that? I can't remember. Well, here, maybe I can explain it while we watch it real quick. For those of you who haven't played, it was 8.2. Okay, so it was 20%. I know that 1-to-1 plus 1 is 10%, I think. Or I could have been wrong. But I did it as 1-to-1 plus 1 was 10%. So then I did 1-to-1 plus almost 2. Not plus 2. Because it wasn't a full wind. You know, it was like 8.7 or whatever it was. So that's how I adjusted. But if I didn't have the picture to look at, that would have never happened. Let's see here. I did not see a response from Marie. Solve Breinstein. I hope I'm saying your name right. You get to pick one. And Glenn St. Louis says he wants monkeys. So while I look for the other one, we will definitely be listening to the monkeys. Let's see if Solve picked one as well. I did do that whole dirty, didn't I? Okay, so I do not see a response. Solve wants zombie, awesome. And then for Marie, we'll have to... We'll have to pick one from Marie in the chat. Big Bomb, what's going on, man? Thank you so much. All right, let's go forward. Sorry for the slowdown.
Running like a Hellcat.
Ooh, that felt good. Extra Mile, Thorn, Kingmaker, 10%. Full top spin, 4.5. I gotta stop saying it out loud. These are top secret. Keep your mouth shut, RJ. All right, let's go. What's going on, Deepak? Good to see you, man. Okay, so I don't want to forget about Marie. And we do have people that watch from, other countries where English may not be their native language. So let's pick the best one in the chat. What should we play for Marie? Just spam the chat with what we should play. I see Crabs. I see Napoleon. I see Napoleon twice. What's up, Nick Adams? Awesome to see you. All right. If I see Crabs again. All right, let me just take my turn, and if any one of you guys can just tell me who won, I will gladly oblige. Full top spin, 4.5 left spin. Shut your mouth, RJ. He's not going to sell you his text guides anymore. No curl. Perfect shot. So, oh wow, I see a whole bunch of Napoleons. So we're going to sing for Marie here. And it's going to be a better voice inflection because that didn't go in the rough. Hold on, girl, now wait just a minute. I've got something to say. You should hear it. Oh, I'm happy to make time for your feelings, but you have to admit I already do. Let's just break it down to you and me uptown, dancing all around till the disco ball pops. Nope, still sounds terrible. Yeah, I tried, man. Sometimes I try too hard, and that's why. Did he say oops? That wasn't a bad shot at all. Thank you, Ida. See, I got one person out there that doesn't think I sound like a dog. Okay, so that's max. That's okay. We're going to call this... We're going to take a slight guess and call this minimum. Not minimum. Medium, sorry. There's no extra adjustment. 8.5 in medium is a little bit over 3. So we're going to go almost 3.5, like right there. Can we get another drop? Can we dial this in and get gold for once in our lives? We did get perfect. Do your thing. Ah. I didn't have that same feeling. I wonder if I'm psychic or something. New YouTube channel coming out. RJ tells you your future. The Jingle Punks sing that song, Daniel Dierte. Actually, I'm the second best. Your dad's the best. Kieran, what's going on? Hi, RJ. Just finished my round on my main account. Got a minus 26. Nice. Sitting 10th, but may drop. Hole 13, I got robbed with a glitchy roll. Ball guide on Thorn was clearly through the hole. Unfortunately, that happens. What's going on, Rich Lawson? That's happened to the best of us. Hopefully, you can hold on. You get that special banner for a top 10. But aside from the special banner, at least you're going to get, if you stay in the top 25, which I'm almost certain you will, if that was expert, I would have to say you're definitely going to get your Kingmakers and Titans, and it'll be a profitable tournament. Nah, Freddie, you know you got me beat. All right, this is the 40% hole, but we're in luck with wind at our face. I'm going to make this go past because of the huge adjustment, but we will not run out of room when adjusting this way. We're going to call this 9. 9 plus 40%. We're going to add 5. 9 plus 5 is 14. So 14 rings. There's 10. That's about 14. Maybe closer to 15. I don't know. Another perfect shot. As long as I cleared that, I was happy. And if that would have been a little more on, that would have dropped right in the hole. That was not coming in too hot. I'm very happy with that. Despite the fact it's a shootout, it kind of shows me that I'm understanding it a little more. It sucks that the weekend is the final round. I almost kind of wish that there was like one more round added on. I know it wouldn't make sense, but then everyone, well, I don't know about everyone, but me personally, I feel like I would be 100% dialed in. But then again, so would all my competition, and I'd still finish in the same place. Oh, absolutely, Kieran. Yeah, I shoot for top 25. My other account that I played yesterday is all the way down to like 38th now already. But that's that account. Today I'm focused on this account, and I'm not going to let yesterday's mistakes influence me. I'm taking each hole, every hole I play. Tommy taught me this. Every hole you play, if you're shooting on the green, you're not just shooting on the green, you're shooting to get it to drop. And that is a huge, it's made a big improvement in my game. Because in the past, I was just happy enough to get on the green. I didn't care if I was 8 blocks away. As long as it wasn't uphill, it was a decent putt. No, can't think like that. So, moving forward, hole number 5. Let's get this picture up here. Ah, rough bump. Okay, I remember you, Mr. Rough Bump. We got the right thing in there. We got the right thing in there. Plus, if you win, if you come in the top 25, you get the pretty Kingmakers with the, that say major on them. JD, what's up, man? Awesome to see you. Ricky Bedham, thank you for the good luck. Hey, Dick, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for the good luck. You want me to read that last name, but ta-ta-ta. All right, so while he's taking his turn, we're going to study just a bit so we're prepared. Okay, I think I'm okay.
I'll destroy him.
You want me to say your last name? No problem. Your last name is Les. Very, very creative. I have no problem. Les. Sometimes less is better than more. I wish I weighed less than I do now. Right? let's stop. 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right, then. That and 1 to 1. Hopefully we can get it done. This, I'm calling it hole in one. Little more top spin needed. Little more top spin. Let's what's going on, Firecracker Jim? Orlando, what is up, man? No, I'm not playing 2 accounts. In-laws are moving in with us, and, you know, we got to get the house ready for them. And I could either be doing it right now and then have to stop in the middle to stream and then do it again later, or I could stream early and then we have the whole rest of the day to, you know, to make room for their stuff and, you know, things like that. So we're getting the streaming out of the way early. I figure no problem. It's a Sunday. It's not like it's a work day or anything. And then I hear, well, I'm assuming Jesse's definitely coming on. Ooh. And then I heard Neo, someone said Neo was coming on at 8. If he's coming on from 8 to 10, then that means Jesse usually comes on around 10:30. And James usually comes on late, if he is coming on. I know he's got a lot of work. He stays on until he opens his chests. But the reason why I'm mentioning Neo today is because it's supposed to be his last stream in the United States before he goes back to South Korea. So I don't know if he has anything special planned or not, but I know some people at the beginning of the chat were saying that they definitely wanted to be there. So, free plug! Marky, what's going on, man? 199, thank you so much. I got a question for you, Marky. What's up, Neil Monroe? Good to see you. Matt B, how you doing? I am now able to donate. Thank you so much. Would you like elevator disco? Now, this is your first one, so think about it long and think about it hard. Would you like elevator disco, football, Napoleon, monkey, baseball, zombies? Or, sir, with your first donation, can I give you my crabs? Oh, how many of these people? 110 people watching. How many of them are like, this guy, man? Why am I here? All right, hole number 6. Last one on the page. Let's scroll down. I'm doing really good as long as I keep everything up to date here. IP Freely! No, it's not something I just wanted you all to know. He says good luck to me. That one I can say. That one's not like saying a cuss word or anything. So that I'll give you creative points on that one. I thought about this for months. Need Napoleon with excessive singing and dancing. You might hear yelling in the house, but you're going to get it because the first one is always special. Hold on, girl. Now wait just a minute. I've got something to say. You should hear it. Oh, I'm happy to make time for your feelings, but you have to admit I already do. Let's just break it down to you and me uptown, dancing all around till the disco ball pops. Boy! And then Matt B wants the crabs. How do you follow that up? Mute. Hey, John Bell. Sorry I missed the first 11. Thank you so much for taking the time to get my attention and saying it 12 times. I'm sorry, buddy. Kim May, how you doing? Hey, Bob, thank you. All right, let's go for it. Thank you so... Oh, wait a minute. Marquis, your first donation. Thank you so much. And Matt B, thank you so much for the $2. And the crabs was my honor. Sorry I couldn't... Like, that's a hard act to follow. All right, hole 6. Let's make sure we got the right clubs in. No, we don't. Apocalypse and a Cataclysm and a Kingmaker. Let's go. Now this hole gives me fits because more times than not I am able to get it over, but I'm always clipping the rough, which slows my ball down. And when it slows my ball down, it's a harder shot. That's why I never bring the sniper here. I have not solved this shot yet. Well, second last time we're going to play it. I thought ears bleeding wasn't real. I stand corrected. Would you like a tissue? Yeah, I agree, Trapper John. That would be awesome. Yeah, if I go on America's Got Talent, you'll hear, Is that the right show? I don't watch TV. I'm trendy. I got on that bandwagon. I don't watch TV. I'm too good for that. Okay, people? Colt, what's up, bro? Oddly, RJ yelling is better than RJ singing. Richard Less says, what is a TV? I don't know. It just looked cool at the end of my name, so I just put it there. But I know what you're talking about, bro. Simon Cowell would literally just get up and walk away, and he'd never come back. He's like, if I have to risk ever hearing anything like that again, it's just not worth it. I retire. I've paid my money. $7.1 with 20%. I hate this. I think it's because I'm extra careful. 20%. Seems like it would be about 5 rings. I'm just so scared that I'm going to slightly over adjust. All right, we hit it perfect. We didn't over adjust. And we didn't clip the rough. How about that? What's going on, Chris Garvey? I'm doing good. How about yourself? Neo Screaming Napoleon, says Rick Slayer. Can you imagine? You want to see my husky? Let's see if he'll come over here. Aki. Come here, Aki. Akamaru. Akamaru. Jason Dodd, what's up, bro? Akamaru. Come here, puppy. Aki, Aki, Aki. Come on. They want to see you. You're the star. Come. He's all stretching. Come on. Up, up, up. Aki, come. Aki, come here. Up, up, up. Come on. Up. Aki, come here. Come on. Ah. Say hi. Say hi. Hi. Hello. All right, I got to take my shot. Good boy. That's the best I could get him. He wasn't playing nice. Nice. I don't have to overpower anything. This is very helpful. I'm thinking one top spin is more than enough. I might have gotten up further than what the notes. Now we got a slight headwind, so I'm going to go 2. Just because of the slight headwind. Actually, I am going to go 3. 7.2 is almost 4 rings. I'll just overpower it a little. Great shot, of course. Most likely takes me out of the hole-in-one opportunity. Ooh, okay. Definitely didn't need to overpower. But still a very easy shot. I was not expecting with a Cataclysm to get the Albatross, but I was still trying for it. Thanks, Neil. He's got beautiful colors, but he sheds like a husky. Wait a minute. No, Sandy, the dog did not quit eating my PlayStation controllers. I think I'm on number 6 or 7 now. It's something insane. They know me by name, and they think I have some kind of underground ring going to get as many controllers off of them as possible. Not really. They've been really awesome about it, but it's embarrassing, man. Like, oh, dog ate another controller? Yeah. Perfect. What's going on, Jersey guy? Richard Berger loves America's Got Talent each week. You know, I used to be into a lot of TV shows. And I'm not going to get into it, but I had kind of a life-changing thing happen to me. And it just, everything reminds me of something else. I know I'm being really vague, but, you know, some things are just meant to be personal. So all these awesome shows that I used to watch just kind of remind me of something I don't want to be, you know, reminded of. So I just gave up TV altogether except for football. Let's see, crap. 8 is 4 rings, so we're going to go 6. Or 5.5, actually. Oh, Ida, trust me, you do not want a husky. The hair is ridiculous. They have I don't know if this is like an official thing. You know, I'm sure people like Adam, your dog trainer, would be able to tell you if there's truth to this. But they say they have a double coat. And a double coat of fur means he literally sheds as much as 2 dogs would, and I would actually say he probably sheds as much as 3 dogs would. And the other one's a freaking poodle. Guess what? Poodles don't shed. So we go from absolutely no hair, the perfect dog when it comes to not having hair on your clothes, your bed, in your mouth, to now we got 10 times the amount, it seems like. They're beautiful dogs, though. What's going on, Shoot for Clout? Dixie Normus? Oh! That's a good one. That's a good one. Oh, man. Who's my pick for the Super Bowl? Let's just move on. Dixon, you got me, man. You got me. Who is my pick for the Super Bowl? Let's... Only because Tom Brady and Drew Brees are getting old. I think the Rams are going to do it. Did the Rams? Yeah, I think the Rams are going to win the Super Bowl. Who the Rams are going to play, I honestly don't know. But I think it's a Rams world. Get it? Instead of it's a man's world, it's a Rams world. I don't know. Their team is just freaking amazing. Kansas City, if their running back ends up being as close to Le'Veon Bell as James Conner was, if their running back ends up as good as Kareem Hunt, because they didn't punish their receiver for child abuse, which I don't know if he's guilty of or not. I'm just saying because he is playing the full season. What a quarterback. Mahomes is just insane. Rams are NFC, right? So yeah, I would say Kansas City and the Rams would be my early pick if I got that right. One's AFC, one's NFC. All right, next shot. We need to switch balls and clubs. I like the navigator on this hole. Even though I haven't gotten it to drop, I've gotten close. It's just 5 backspin, no side spin, so the lack of side spin doesn't matter. And it looks like the aim is about 2 squares, almost 2 squares to the left. This is the one picture that confuses me. And it shows the landing spot really good, but the angle of the ball guide, I can't tell exactly how many squares over it is. But the notes call for a kingmaker, and I go for a navigator anyway, so I'm not completely following the notes. And as we see, when I follow the notes, I get freaking ridiculous drops. Wow. I don't know. I just, that's worse than Phil McRowan. I don't get that one. I don't think there's... I get Hugh. Yeah, Richard. You got a husky too? Dixie, that you got me. You got me. As soon as like the end of your last name came out of my mouth, I was like, I wish I could jump forward and swallow it back in. Like I could move at Mach 3 and just, oh, I didn't say it. Bo Beardington, what's good, bro? Australian Shepherd Dog. Much better than yesterday. Thank you for asking. Okay, 5 bag spin. That feels right. 40% will take us to about 12. That's 10. I got a feeling. I got a feeling. Yeah, when I come on late at night, I'm cool with that. But I got to agree with Boomer. Not only are there ladies here, but there are minors. So, I definitely don't want to... you got me. I'll give you credit. You got me. But I'm going to be extra careful from this point going forward, because I wouldn't want my child watching if I was saying things like that. Adam, was your ears ringing? Because I just mentioned you. Crush it, RJ. Sorry I can't hang out. I'm teaching classes all day. Well, before you go, you got to let me know if you like elevator disco, football, Napoleon, monkeys, baseball, zombies, or, sir, may I give your dogs fleas? Yeah, my husky is not a good guard dog. Although I took him to Wendy's with me, and they were taking my money, and he was like sitting on my lap as I was in the driver's seat. I'm in a minivan. I'll finish after we celebrate Adam, your dog trainer. Awesome channel, man. Check him out if you're a dog owner. Rough bump, that's right. I don't have the side spin, so I'll have to throw some curl on. Alex Spurlock, what's up, man? Awesome to see you, buddy. Sandy Bell, 124 people. Guys, please don't forget to Hit the thumbs up button. Are you not entertained? If you haven't hit that thumbs up button because you're not entertained yet, after this next shot, I bet you do. Talk about putting the pressure on me to make this next shot work. Especially because I only made it like probably 40% of the time. And then I don't make the follow-up shot. So hurry up and click the like button before I attempt the wedge shot if I get close enough and lucky enough to do that, because that'll make you unclick it. I killed it. It's crazy. Berserker. My lady. I know that's not the lyrics. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Got my notes ready. I like to give credit where credit's due. And if I'm not remembering incorrectly, I haven't seen Fenzel post in a while. He's probably got other things going on. But I said I got this shot from Jesse. And then I think Jesse corrected me and said he got the shot from Fenzel. So thank you, Jesse. And thank you, Fenzel. Okay, so I got the poodle, I got the husky, and the third dog breed is a very big lab. It's like the other two dogs are purebreds, but I don't have a thing for purebreds. They just happen to be like, one is a rescue, and the other one was a gift from a breeder who's a very close friend of my family. The other one, we don't talk about the other one, I guess. I shouldn't have done that. All right, 10.9. We always go about 7 rings here. We're going to go 6.5 this time, though. I think I put the curl on wrong. Did I do one ball left curl or did I do full left curl? Because if I did, I might have put the curl on wrong. Hit that like button! I'm happy with that. I think last time, I probably went full right curl, and I did not mean to do that. Thank you, Colt. Awesome, Bo. Love being on the TV. Deepak, what's up, Mappy? Yeah, I did screw that up. Miller Time, what's up, man? Oh, JD says I did do one left spin. Big topper worked out for Freddie. I tried the big topper on one of the holes. I don't think it was this one, though. Now, this is the shot that grinds my gears. So, because I can't make it, it's a very uneven terrain. I feel that this is my best opportunity Two and a half. I don't have great confidence, but I have more confidence off by frickin' a stroke's a stroke, so it doesn't matter if I'm off by the width of a ball or if I'm off by, 4 rings. That hurt my feelings. To get such a great drive to set me up for that shot and then to miss by that little bit. Alex Spurlock says he'll be trying the slice with Thor's Hammer 7 in a little bit. Right, few grass hairs. I hear that, man. Deepak, very close. Yeah, that. It's still a lost stroke, though, you know. Yes, I am mad. I like his name. You mad? Because I am mad. I deserved that. Trying to think which way I adjusted. To see if I over adjusted or under adjusted. Did I need to move it a quarter of a ring to the left or right, or I don't know. We don't need as much top spin here. We're going to go with a lot more, well, not a lot more, but with the side spin there. We're still going to do 1-to-1, which may not work because it's a power 5 ball with much less accuracy. That's 9. 10, 11, 12, wow. Something tells me that after adjusting down in the sand, yeah, something happens. Like, I don't know what changed. Someone mentioned this. Mang Dynasty is a really big name on Reddit. And when I was preparing one of my last videos, I saw a couple posts of his that had nothing to do with the topic that I was working on. I don't think he watches me. I don't even think he knows I exist or anything. But he had talked about the differences when you adjust down into a sand trap or something like that. And that right there just shows me that there is a difference. Yeah, Lee H., if I would have pushed it up one, though, it still would have landed in the sand. It was a rough one. But it was a shootout, you know? So I feel like I got it dialed in for... Oh, crap. This has been owning me. Owning me. Almost to the point where it's like, you know what? Freaking put a Berserker in and not do half of the overpower. But if we put a Berserker in, we're not really losing much because the wind resistance of a Titan is also, like, this basically is just a power 5 Titan instead of a power 3, you know, your typical Titan. So here is my question to you guys before, this is interactive TV, right? Will a Berserker, should I go full overpower, or will that take me up too far into the rough? Should I go a quarter overpower or no overpower at all, and it would be the same as a Titan? I'm really... Oh, Titan Wind is 2? Okay. So there is a slight difference. So it would actually be easier to adjust with the Titan. No, not with the Apocalypse, with the Extra Mile. The Extra Mile goes further. Alex says power 4. Let's take a look at my globe ball. I've had these for a while. Once again, wind resistance 1. Side spin 3. I don't think the side spin is a big deal. What's the autumn ball? Wind resistance 2, power 5, but I guess we're looking at power 4 balls. I don't think I have... Nope, that's power 3 with a lot of wind resistance. That's power 4. This is an excellent ball, and I got 34 of them left. Jorge, what's going on, buddy? Open ball? I have an open ball? Where's the open ball? Sir, what is an open ball? I don't see an open ball. Am I blind? Where's... Yeah, I don't have an APOC 6. Use the snowman? Okay, we'll just go with the snowman. I don't want you guys to wait. Am I going full overpower? Or am I chilling out a little bit? Let me just take a peek at that real quick. Okay, so wind resistance is 2. Just like the Titan. God, are you guys sure? Wait a minute. I know you guys are like, come on, man, just take the shot. But I could have sworn, yeah, it is 2. You guys are right. Okay, well, let's do this. So is it still full overpower with a power 4 ball? Or can I take off some of that overpower to gain some control? And of course, I go first so I don't get to see all the answers. Full top spin. Perfect shot. Can we make this work? Stay on the fairway. Yeehaw! I will take that. Fenzel said half power, but does that mean we're going to be in between clubs or something, Fenzel? Were you on last hole, Fenzel? I was talking about you. I was thanking you for that shot. Jesse, I'm pretty sure Jesse told me he got that shot from you. The full power, full overpower, full curl on 8 got me up really close. Alex Spurlock says now use -5%. Thank you for that, because I've actually been adding percentages just out of bad habit. Thanks, Alan. Jesse said 0. Well, credit where credit's due. We're calling that the Fenzel shot. That grate was, if that grate would have been to the left, it might have went in, but grate right. I tweaked it a little bit because I saw Jesse do it with the APOC. What does he have? APOC 6 or 7 or something, and I tried the same exact shot, and it didn't work. And then I tried adjustments, it didn't work. Then I came super close to the fairway, or I'm sorry, super close to the rough, but without going in, but it was still too close for comfort. And instead of doing Jesse's exact adjustment that I saw him do of your shot, I don't know if you have an APOC 6 or an APOC 4, but what I do is one left spin, full top spin, orange ring by the rough at max, full overpower, full right curl, and, you know, it gets me up there, man. So I don't know how you figured that out. I've never been able to figure out a shot like that. Kudos to you. And then on top of that, the fact that, you know, because James has been working with me a lot over the past couple months, I was able to tweak it so it worked for me. I don't know if that's the exact way you use it, but the tweaking is amazing to me. I've never been able to tweak a shot to get it to work. Yes, I took the shot with my APOC 4, and that's why I used 1 bar of left spin, which is really weird. But Jesse used like 2.5 or 3.5 bars of left spin. That just kept me in the rough, the left rough. But I was able to get it to work for me, so that was awesome. And even though I haven't sunk that second shot yet, you're giving me the ability. You're taking my percentage chances and raising them up. So thank you very much, Fenzel. That's the one shot that I changed from the text guides. Other than that, everything else I'm using is Tommy. So you're the one guy that got in this week, Fenzel. Awesome shot, bro. Kudos to you. Shouty. Yeah, orange ring, red ring, I think is the same ring we're talking about. But I do adjust with 10% elevation. I thought, like when I first tried to figure out that shot, I thought Jesse used 10% elevation, but I could be wrong. Oh, you know what? I mean, I'm sorry that you're colorblind and all. I wasn't trying to correct you. I'm just saying some people use orange, some people use red. Just so everyone else who's well, not listening, but reading our conversation knows that the red and orange ring are the same. That's my alarm to tell me to start streaming. Crap. I'm already on the back 9. 1-1. Yeah, my grandfather's colorblind. I don't know. You know, I mean, yeah, sure, it sucks to be colorblind on certain things, but you know, if you're born that way, it's kind of like, I don't know. I've never been colorblind, so I don't know how big of a deal it is. I don't want to make it sound trivial, but it's like if a genie came to me and said, "Hey, man, someone out there rubbed a lamp. They didn't like you. They wished you would go blind. I got a question for you, though, buddy. Since I feel bad for you, do you want me to make it so you were blind since birth, or do you want me just to make you go blind instantly now?" I would say make me blind since birth, because I don't want to know what sight is if I'm going to lose my sight. I'd rather just not experience it, because I can't imagine people who go blind. I feel so bad for them. And I'm not talking about like where you could vaguely see colors, even though I'm betting that's awful. I'm talking like they say, like, you know how when you go blind, you assume that all you see is black? From everything I've heard and read, no, black is a color, even though it's the absence of light and everything else. They say black, you don't see black, you see nothing. It's like, what is nothing? I don't know. Okay, I'm sorry. I just had to do that. Let's go back to hole number 1. We got the right clubs in. We are going to take the snowball out, that beautiful bean footage ball. We'll go ahead and use the Kingmakers with the yellow on them. I don't care. You know, I mean, I don't want to say I don't care. It's cool that it has the little yellow stripe, but all in all, it's just another brick in the wall. No. All in all, it's the same ball. You know, as long as the ball does the job, I could care less how pretty it is or how, you know, ugly it is. Give me a Wind 5 ball, you know, with other good stats. I don't know. Wind 5 ball, 3 side spin, 1 power, something like that. And make it a Baltimore Ravens ball. I'll buy it. Because I don't care about the ball color or design. I care about the... And you know what? As you hit the ball, instead of shooting off fireworks, it could say, "Brown suck, brown suck, brown suck." I don't care. I'll buy it because I buy balls for the statistics. Actually, that's going a little too far. I'd probably boycott that ball. But You know what I'm saying. They could make the poop ball. It's a brown ball. You whack it with the golf club and it splatters. I would buy it. Because they asked me twice, I had to switch to the closest one. Full right spin. 1, 2, 3 top spin. Don't put too much time into this, RJ. I think this is great proofed. I hope it's great proofed. You don't want to hit great left just because the fairway kind of curves in on you, but I'll take that. From the way it was once described to me, it's like looking through a windshield that's covered with snow. Yeah, Ace Hood. What's up, man? Of all things to get you talking. Oh, no, there it go. You said also, I'm colorblind with you, Fenzel. Yeah, it's not as rare as you would think it is, you know? I mean, it is rare, but I'm willing to bet money that everyone in here at least knows one person who's colorblind. You want another disturbing fact? I heard one. Oh, God. I don't want to tick off my audience. I'm gonna hold that one in my back pocket. I'm not gonna say that one. 1 in 8 people have something really bad happen to them. I'm guessing I'm at medium. I probably should have checked that first. We're going to do an RJ adjustment since I'm not sure. Ace Hood says too late. I know there's people in here watching that have this, and that's why I don't want to say it. Statistically speaking, 1 in 8 people have herpes. There, I said it. I'm not judging you if you have it. It sucks. You slept with the wrong person and they blew it for you. But what am I doing? Why am I talking about stuff like that right now? I'm sorry. That's a bad topic. That's part of my problem. I don't think. I get scrambled eggs type brains. I forget what I said earlier about there being, children in here. And then I go and I say something stupid like that. But that is a statistic, and if anything's going to come of it, a kid should know that, not to do that stuff. Learn that in health class. That's important because that's something there's no cure to. But I don't know what age every kid is, so that's all I'm going to say about it. I was shocked when I saw that number, though. Jersey Guy, thank you for throwing me a lifeline there so we could change the subject. The Hornet, yes, I do love the Hornet on certain shots. It makes a lot of sense. As a matter of fact, I tried the Hornet a couple times on... Which hole was it? Where did I threw my old notes away because I improved it. It might be hole 4. But you got to have a higher level hornet. Basically, if backspin isn't a major thing, and you don't mind looking over to the side, and you're not at full max or full minimum, I like the hornet over the thorn because it's more accurate. But I feel like because the greens and fairways are uneven a lot of the time, it makes more sense to dunk, and you don't want to dunk with a hornet. Yes, the hornet is more accurate, but you need all that backspin. So if you miss the dunk, the ball will still roll back towards the pin instead of roll off into the rough or something like that. All right, hole number 11. Extra mile with the Cataclysm. And we're keeping the Kingmaker in, but we'll use our special major Kingmaker. 2 top spin, full right spin, quarter right curl. That picture up here. I don't want to lose track of my photos and everything. We're doing pretty good. What's up, Daniel Cook? Not sure. I see an unhappy face. I don't know if you said hi to me and I missed it. I'm sorry. Crap. Now, because you asked me again, I got to switch. I don't want to spend time in the ball menu. $7.5 plus 10%. We're just going to go... We're going to go a little over 8, which is kind of over adjusting, but I don't want to land in the rough on the right. So I'm going to put a little more curl on instead of a quarter. I'm closer to a half, and then, of course, I hit it great left. Stay away! Stop! Sit! No, KD, I use the thorn 99.9% of the time, but there are certain holes where I would prefer to use a hornet in tournament play, but when I'm playing tour play, I never use it. Just played my baby mama. I didn't know she played Golf Clash. Ooh. Apparently Ryan hurt himself, and Vape Bomb was talking about how he hurt himself in the past. Both of you guys, man, all the best. .8 with 20%. Call it 5 rings. The thing about that is missing by that much. Had I hit perfect, I think I would have missed it by more on the opposite side of the pin. So if that would have went in, it would have been pure luck. All right, take care, Ace Hood. Oh, good to hear, Vape Bomb. What about Ryan? Ryan was saying he just injured his. Oh, Freddie. Oh, I too. So Freddie and Ryan. Yikes. Yeah, definitely. Prayers for both of you guys to have a successful surgery. Miller Time says that was her name. Your baby mama. Yeah, I tore my knee up jumping off a ladder. Ground was wet, and my knee buckled. Yikes. Whew. I've been lucky. I haven't tore anything like that. The only thing I'm dealing with now is old age pains here and there. No ACL problems, no knee problems, no nothing. I've had a couple broken bones, broke my hand a couple times. Had the boxer's fracture, this knuckle, like back here, the bone healed like this. All right. Actually, I just went there to double check that the 7.6 that this was indeed a shootout. $56 and don't want no broken bones. So are you saying you went your whole life without broken bones? That would be pretty awesome. Wow. What's up, Anthony Wooten? Good to see you, bud. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, when I was a teenager, I was boxing. And I thought that my punches got strong enough that there was, you know, and I was a stupid kid. I'm not proud of this or anything. But there was our school had like a wooden sign. And the wood was like at least an inch in thickness. And I thought, you know, obviously as a kid being stupid, I don't know why I would want to break the sign anyway. It was a really big sign. And I thought for sure that I could punch through it and break it. Well, not a single thing happened to that sign. And my hand hurt, you know, but I went to sleep, you know, didn't go to the doctor or anything. You know, it wasn't like killer pain or anything like that. But when I woke up the next morning, when I would move my finger, it felt like like my skeleton was made of metal and like there was rust in my hand. And I'm like, that's not good. I'm like, go get an x-ray, sure enough. And then you want to hear how much stupider I am. I had a full cast on down to here, you know, all the way up and everything. I was dating this girl and we had cassette tapes back then. And I was setting up cassette tapes and I was hitting them with the cast and the plastic would get destroyed. You know, I don't know. It was cool looking. So I did it in front of her, trying to impress her. And I guess I didn't swing hard enough and it didn't break. It just stopped my cast and that hurt bad. And then I started boxing again. A doctor said, after you take the cast off, no more boxing for like 6 weeks or something. And I went like 3 weeks and I put the boxing gloves back on and broke my hand a second time in the same spot. Let's see, hole 12 is the last hole on this. Hole 12 is also hole 3. Let's get these all set up. Okay. This is the one that went in, but this is the only time I got it to drop. Oh, no. Because it was the first time I got that like perfect adjustment where it looked just like the picture. Normally I can't get it just like the picture. So 4 right. Oh, can't say that out loud. It's a 20% adjustment. All right. Rub some dirt on it. RJ Balboa. Archer Matthews, what's going on, buddy? When I was 15, I was racing a 10-speed bike. I had a 65 Ford Fairlane hit me head on. He was speeding, and I was going as fast as I could. Didn't break one bone. If you don't believe in guardian angels, man, there's nothing out there that'll get you to believe in that. honestly, I think I might be the way I am because of the boxing. You know, back in the 90s, there was no such thing as CTE, or nobody was really worried about brain damage or anything like that. It's like if you get a concussion, you know, just don't sleep. Don't go to sleep, you know, for however long, and you'll be fine. There were so many times after a boxing match, because my trainer was 6'7", 300 pounds. At the time, I was 5'10", 200 pounds. I would be literally just sitting on the steps, and my hands would be doing this on their own. My face was red, and I never wore headgear, you know, and one time I got hit in the head so hard, my mouthpiece flipped sideways and went halfway down my throat. I get nauseous just saying that because I remember it. And I had boxing gloves on and my hands were taped up. So while I'm sitting here choking, I'm trying to pull my boxing glove off so I can reach in my mouth and get my mouth guard out of my throat. Oh my God, that was awful. Four and 1.5, yes. Okay, you know what? Oh my goodness. I think that's it right there. I'm not certain. We shall see. I don't have the same feeling I had last time, but I still feel we're going to be super close. Yeah, off by about a ring, I think. Oh, I'm sure, Archer, but I had, when I was 15 or 16, I had a buddy who had a motorcycle. Now, it's going to sound funny. It was like a 125. I know many of you guys are going to be like, that's a dirt bike. That's not a... No, it was a street legal motorcycle with a teeny tiny engine in it. You know, for motorcycles, as far as motorcycles go. I had taken guitar lessons, and I sucked. I had a guitar, I had an amp, I was a smoker, and I think that was it. My buddy comes riding his motorcycle over, and it wouldn't go over like 5 or 10 miles an hour, and it was sputtering and everything else. He did everything he could. He wasn't very mechanically inclined, but, you know, I wanted the motorcycle. I just saw all the fun I could have on the motorcycle. And I'm actually going to make 2 stories out of this because it was amazing. Like, I feel like Van Damme almost on one of them. So, anyway, I tell him, I'll trade you. I'll give you my guitar, my amp. My amp was only about this big, you know, not a super powerful amp, and a pack of cigarettes for your motorcycle. You know, it's broke. It can't go over like 5 or 10 miles per hour. So, why not? He said deal. I should have been a better friend to him and told him that his choke was half on, half off. But I kept my cards close to my vest. So he was visiting his girlfriend's house up the street. And I come flying down the street once I fix the choke and everything else. So, crap, I'm going to do a reverse adjustment here. That might be too much. So anyway, I'm flying around the side streets and everything on this motorcycle. And, you know, I'm having a blast. I'm obeying the, you know, like the traffic signs. Like, I don't want to, you know, get killed by a car or anything like that. There was a girl I liked, and she was going for a walk around the block, and I was trying to get her on the back of the motorcycle, but I didn't know how to do a manual car or motorcycle, so it's lurching forward and backward. Obviously, she turned me down. But eventually I got good at it. And I had a buddy who had like a 1990 Dodge Daytona with turbo. And we decided to race. So, during the race, wait a minute, hole 13. Oh, that's hole 12, okay. Page number 1. Goodbye. You served me well. Anyway, my friend was a little crazy. And he let me pull out front to win. But then he came in behind me, and I swear the bumper of his car was this far away from my back tire. And I was coming up on a stop sign. Crap, I'm not prepared. Stop talking, RJ. And I had to blow through the stop sign. So if a car would have been there, I would have been dead. Thank God it wasn't. But then the other story I'll share after this hole. I need to pay attention here. Okay, so anyway, my mom didn't want me to have the motorcycle. She knew I was going to kill myself on it. She probably saw me blowing up and down the streets. I was too young. I didn't have even a driver's license for a car. My mom wouldn't let me have a license till I was 18. Looking back, that was a smart decision, but at the time, I obviously was very mad at her. So she called the cops on me and said, my son's got a motorcycle. No. That's not what happened. What happened was I was using the motorcycle in the woods as kind of like a dirt bike, going down trails and things like that. Someone, I don't know who it was, called the cops, and there were cops everywhere. I swear there was like 5 or 6 cops that were all in pursuit of me in the woods. And they were closing like a circle around me. And, you know, I was zipping by, escaping, covering like a whole bunch of mile. Well, not a whole, probably about a mile. Probably about a total mile. And there was this one point where there was a cop that was coming really close. And I kind of like jumped a little like anthill or something like that. And purposely turned the bike sideways and landed in really high grass. And cut the engine. And the cop didn't see me. That was fun. I escaped because my mother's house, her backyards, was the woods. So I got the motorcycle into the garage and shut the garage door. But my mom was home and she saw and she knew what was going on. So she called the police then and said where I was. And the cops didn't do anything to me, shockingly. I don't know if it was because I was a minor. I just wasn't worth the trouble. But they did take the motorcycle away on a tow truck. I had a blast, but I definitely would have killed myself on that thing. I was a bad kid. I'm happy I'm not like that anymore, but I did have some fun. Yeah, you know, I felt like Van Damme. That was the part I felt like frickin' Van Damme in that Nowhere to Run movie. I was a huge Van Damme fan. But, that was really cool. But let me tell you this. When I turned 18, my wife dropped her contacts. We were outside a movie rental place, and she said, you know, like they fell out of the car or something. So I drove back. I was 18 at the time, and, you know, contacts were expensive in the 90s. They're expensive today. And I got pulled over on the way driving back, and I was very nasty to cops as a kid. Fight the power, you know, type kid. And they had just instituted the law in Ohio where you had to have insurance, and I didn't believe in that. I'm like, that's stupid. You can't force me to buy something I didn't want. Silly 18-year-old kid logic. So I get pulled over because I had a broken tail light. The light worked, but the red covering had a little white light emitting from it. I'll finish in just a moment. I think this is the Tommy way. Full credit to Tommy again if this goes in. Full credit to him anyway for getting so close. So anyway, yeah, I get pulled over for the broken tail light. They ask, the cop knows me because I just turned 18, and just last year, you know, or a couple months ago, I was always mouthing off to the cops, always running from the cops. So I get pulled over, license and registration and proof of insurance. Give him my license, give him my registration, but I have no proof of insurance. I swear he called every one of his cop buddies that were on duty, because as I was sitting on the side of the road, like 4 or 5 different cop cars drove by in the other lane, rolled down their window just to say something to me, you know, something smart. And I'm just sitting there like, what did I get myself into? But let me tell you about the time. Melissa, right? How you doing, Melissa? Keith Squires, how are you? Yeah, payback. Let me tell you about the one time I fought the law and I won. I know I'm sounding like I'm full of myself, but I went to jail for a curfew violation, if you could call that jail. You know, basically they throw you in a holding cell with all your friends until your parents pick you up. Well, I had to go to court and I got community service. The community service was at a swimming pool about a half a mile from where I lived. And, one second. It wasn't that bad because I was serving it with my friends. You know, we were all, I guess it rained and flooded or something, a pool, and we were like washing off, you know, like taking a big squeegee and pushing the water down a storm drain for the first day. And we had to sign in and sign out. But on the second and third day, they said, go to the park. They gave us a garbage bag, and they said, go to the park and pick up trash. Well, my backyard was the woods and then a park. So for like, I don't know, for the last, if they gave me 40 hours, literally the last 30 hours, I just went home. I took my garbage bag. I went home. My friends would pick me up. We were allowed to work like, I don't know, 4 hours a day or whatever it was, or 2 hours. I can't remember what it was. They would drop me off back at home. I'd have an empty garbage bag. It was my chore to take the trash out, so I would just dump my mom's trash in my bag, throw her trash bag away, put a new one in, and come back, you know, with a bag full of trash. Oops. All right, no more stories because I'm getting way off track. I did that all the way up to the last day. The last day that I had to serve, they said, where were you? I was like, I was in the woods getting trash. You're like, you're not allowed in the woods. I'm like, I didn't know. So I got away with it. Yeehaw! All right, hole 14 is hole 5. Rough bump. Okay. All right, I'm done with stories. Paul Shizumu, what's up? I hope I didn't bore you. No, I see Keith saying RJ is a criminal. You know, I did have certain things I would never do. Like I would never steal. you know, I don't know. I was like, I was always a Christian. I always believed in God. Now, for whatever reason, you know, you have that skewed mentality sometimes when you're a bad kid that it's a victimless crime, so it's okay, and that's what I was doing. But looking back, I mean, obviously, I know I was wrong. Peter Waddell, what's going on, bud? Take care, Marquis. What?
How much longer?
Probably about a half hour.
Okay, because Mom wants me to clean, but the garbage is full.
Okay. Yeah, Matt B, that's right. We all do foolish things. Last time, didn't I come up short? Instead of 4.2, I'm going to go 4.5. And this is 1-to-1. Too hot, too hot. Now we were off by a little bit anyway.
It's going to be one of the better videos that I've ever uploaded, hopefully, because I've been watching Texas Warrior here play this deck for a few of the 3 matches so far before I hit record, and I'm like, dude, I cannot wait any longer. You know, sometimes I watch pros.
Yeah, Anthony, it's
the deck is awkward and weird and powerful as this one, as different, as off meta as this one, right? It's not awkward. I don't know why I said awkward.
It sucks when I get upset on camera. I know a lot of people, you know, get upset, but, you know, they do it in the privacy of their own home, not streaming. I've been criticized by some people for, you know, getting upset and things in the past. So I try to stay as even-keeled as possible. But there are times that, you know, I just get so frustrated that, you know, it's rare, though.
Because this is just such an insane deck. It's so strong. Clone, when you think clone, you probably think if you're anything like me, you probably
$4,206 just to get a license to drive a motorcycle? Geez, you can get a motorcycle for that.
Witch clone deck. But this
Right,
one
no
is
breakfast.
Night Witch. You see Night Witch, a giant skeleton. I mean, look at all these cards, right? They're all powerful.
JD hit a cow on a moped. I could laugh now, but it hurt.
Borderline powerful, but
I'm sure, man.
in this deck, let me tell you. So let's see if we can have some success going up against Daniel Gamboa here to start things out. And he is aggressive with his clone.
Exactly, Melissa.
Hopefully,
Same thing.
of these matches, but the first few matches,
These are a lot of stories that I never really shared in front of any of my kids until they hit 18.
double elixir time.
Because
To you guys,
here's something else. Not a story, but stupidity.
I can guarantee you a lot of fun with this deck. Seriously, give it a shot.
When I turned 16 years old, I just walked in my mom's house, you know, whatever, my house, with a lit cigarette in my mouth, smoking away, didn't care. My mom's like, "What do you think you're doing?" I'm like, "You smoked when you were 16." You know, it's so funny how we just think as teenagers, you know? So stupid. Not funny, haha.
So Baby D's gonna do some work against that minion horde. Also the bats from the Night Witch, keeping that left tower.
Patrick Hoffman, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. I just love talking and hanging out with you guys.
Gonna be a victory to start things out. Look at all these clone Night Witches.
I really do. You guys bring it out in me. And I thank you.
And then the tower is not down, but we do pick up the victory.
All right. Let's take these last 4 holes as serious as possible. Whew. I thought maybe I was boring you guys with the stories because I wasn't looking at the chat because it was like I had to focus. I can't focus on more than 3 things. If I tried to focus on 4, I just end up drooling. And so, all right, hole 15, APOC, Kata.
And notice how he started out with Archer's same lane. Notice that he does this this a lot. Opening plays, his number 1 play, Archer same lane. Number 2 play, Night Witch in the back, okay? And then he goes with the same...
Oh, I got tons of stories. Shoot for clout, but I'll save those for another day. I don't want to tell everything in one day. Definitely, but they're all stories that are very similar to what I had already said. There's never been a time when I robbed a bank or I robbed a store and, cops came after me and, I outwitted them or something like, no, none of that has ever happened. There were 4 times I was held up at gunpoint. 3 of the 4 times was one way away from my street. No opponents. Oh, wow. Who would have thought? But I'll save the whole stories and everything like that for another day. Those aren't like fun stories, though. They were just, times I was terrified. And they're entertaining stories because, I'll explain more behind it. But just because it's a major and everything, I feel like I've just kind of been gliding, not making mistakes, but not getting drops, and I want some drops. So I'll definitely share more stories in the future. I'll tell you one last thing, but it's not like a good story. It's just more of a fact after this. It's not a story, though. It's just something about me that has to do with anxiety. I just want to be prepared for this next shot here. Tommy has too much faith in me. He told me he could see me getting a top, not a top, but a minus 28. And honestly, I think minus 26 is probably the absolute best I could do. I'm not saying I'm getting a minus 26 today. I just can't see a minus 28. That's scary, Richard Berger. You think your life is about to end, Okay. 9.1 with 20% at medium. I want to say 6 rings. I'll go 5.5 to play it safe.
People who fix computers.
Great shot sucks, but great left is always better than great right. Oh, okay. I'll take that. I can't tell too many. Here's the thing. I can't tell too many stories because when I get into awesome conversation with people, whether it's talking or listening, I get anxiety. It's like my brain's almost like, you know what? You're enjoying yourself just a little too much. I'm going to have to throw a little anxiety in. So I'm definitely going to be able to finish, but, I just get kind of anxious. It sucks, but, yeah, that's another reason why I can't go forward with any more stories. I'm fine, but if I keep telling stories, I'll probably just get all... There's new holes. Sachendra? Is that how you say your name? I'm not... I am in Tour 9, but I've only been playing tournament ever since Monday. Thanks, Brad Huffington. Huffton, not Huffington, Huffton. Okay, really, really, really short story. One of the times I got held up at gunpoint, I was supposed to fight this kid in school. He was talking, trash, and I was talking trash, and he said after school he was gonna beat me up or whatever. And I'm like, hey man, there's nothing to it but to do it. So anyway, we met up after school. I'm getting ready to fight, and he walks right up to me. 1 second. He walks right up to me and starts talking to me as if though what happened in school, I knew I had to make a mistake at some point, as if what happened at school never happened. I'm like, okay, you know, we don't have to fight. So as we're walking and talking, all of a sudden, he pulls out like a little .22 revolver and sticks it like, you know, in my abdomen. He's like, why don't you empty your pockets? And that day, I had nothing in my pockets, which scared the hell out of me. But another thing that scared me is I had some nice Jordans on that I borrowed from a friend. And he did not notice my Jordans. So I got to go home wearing the Jordans. He never got money off me. And needless to say, I was afraid of that kid from that day forward. I never had the courage to bring a gun to school. High pressure shot. High pressure shot. You know what? You're right, Dick, because we were so close. It probably would have been more. It would have given me the advantage. But I'm just happy I made it out alive. And there's 3 other times similar type things happen to me, but none of them have anything to do with school. One of the times I went to court and the kids that did it went to juvie. But again, that's a story for another day. Thanks, Matt. That's true, Archer. Yeah, thanks, Jason. That would have sucked if I didn't get that save. Ladies and gentlemen, not that I have anything against these notes. They served me very well. But this is to signify it's the last time we're playing these holes. What's up, Choo Choo Man? Oh, I'm happy your sister caught you, because, yeah, the rage you feel afterward, you could definitely do something stupid. But while it's happening, it's so easy, you just freeze. I'm going to change this next one just a little bit. I know I can't keep my mouth shut. It's because my son's right over there. So me and my friends, I had 2 friends and myself were walking up the street, and a guy pulls over and rolls down his window a little bit, and he's like, hey guys, I need directions. Do you know where such and such street is? And we're like, yeah, sure. Blah, 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 blah. So we told him, and he's like, where are you going? And we're like, to the store. And he's like, oh, really? And he had his window down just like, not a crack, but kind of like this much, and how it follows down towards the driver's side mirror. He's like, why don't you give me your money? He asked in like such a nonchalant way. And when you look down by the mirror, he had his gun pointed at us. And I just froze. I froze. I didn't know my friends left. I didn't know anything. Time just stood still. And you know what snapped me out of it? I'm sorry if there's any young ears in here, but I'm about to say a bad word. Not a horrible word. So I'm just standing there in shock that this guy has a gun on me. You never get used to it. And all of a sudden, my one buddy is already, there was like woods behind us. I know it sounds like I live by a lot of woods. I really don't. It was probably like woods that was probably like, I don't know, 20 trees deep up both ways. All of a sudden, I hear, "Hey, asshole, you coming?" And that snapped me out of it. Okay, I'm going to leave it where it is. We're going to go about 7.5 rings. But I froze, you know. It was just funny, though, hearing that, you know. Like, from a distance, you just hear, "Hey, asshole, you coming?" So I thought for sure I was going to get shot in the back. As I was running, I had my hands over the back of my head because I thought he was going to shoot me in the back of my head. Not that that would have stopped anything. The most minor time, we were walking up by a dangerous shopping plaza. I know that sounds funny, but a lot of crime up there. And, you know, we were jaywalking, but, you know, we were smart about it. We run across the street. Some idiot speeds up as we're running across the street, you know, so we threw our hands in the air like, "You got a problem? You want to go? Whatever." So they drive up the street, and, you know, we just continued walking because they didn't stop their car. But I don't know if they pulled a U-turn or turned around or something. And the passenger got out of his car. This was probably the safest time. You know, it was a main street, and he stopped, opened the door. He's like, "You got a problem?" And we're like, "Yeah, what's up?" You know, or whatever. And he lifts up his shirt, and there's a gun there. He's like, "You sure we have a problem?" We're like, "Nope, no problem." But, you know, there was no gun pointed at anyone. And the last one's just too long of a story. That's the one where people went to jail. Missed it by that much. Yes, Orlando, they took off, which they're smart. But that was just one of those times, like they say, fight or flight. Really, it's fight, flight, or freeze. And I froze. Like, my brain just shut down. I didn't know what to do. I'm just like standing there. The guy was probably even thinking, "What the heck? Does this kid think he's about to do something brave? Or is he just an idiot?" Or, you know, like, I don't know how much time went by. It felt like an hour. It probably was like 10 seconds. Yeah, Elzette, it's weird, though. You know, if you ban guns in the United States, then the only people who are going to have guns are the bad guys. All the good guys, I got guns. I hope never to use it, but all the good guys are going to turn their guns in. All the bad guys aren't. So in 100 years, it'll be safer, like, you know, like it is in Europe, gun-wise. But leading up to that time, the next 3 or 4 generations, none of the good guys are going to have guns, and all the bad guys are going to have guns. But yeah, I mean, obviously with these stories, there is a problem. Ah, the Fenzel shot coming up. This is an exciting one. And any time I can save a Kingmaker is a good time. I'm going to use the snowball on 9 again. Yeah, and Michael Galitz, if you compare Chicago to Cleveland, Chicago is not as bad as Cleveland. Now, wait a minute before you guys spam my chat that I'm crazy. Chicago has good neighborhoods because it's a much bigger city. There's uptown Chicago, there's downtown Chicago, there's good neighborhoods, there's horrible neighborhoods. Cleveland, there's no uptown Cleveland. Nobody in Cleveland has money. It's just a poor city. There's tiny little pockets where they build these fenced-in areas for doctors who work at like the Cleveland Clinic. But aside from that, it's all ghetto. So Chicago has areas where, where you could raise a family nicely and have money. Cleveland does not. I mean, you can, but you're going to deal with a lot of crime. Perfect! Come on, let everything be set up perfectly. Okay? Okay, stay out of the rough on the right. Stay away, stay away. Come back out, come back out. That would have been perfect. I never got that close before. Chip hasn't been helping me lately. Let's see if Cleveland can. Yeah, I mean, I'm not certain. I'm sure the worst neighborhood in Cleveland and the worst neighborhood in Chicago are equally dangerous. And I'm sure Chicago is so huge. If you were to take all their bad neighborhoods and stick them together, it would probably be bigger than Cleveland. But I don't care if you live on the east side, the west side, the south side. You're going to deal with gangs. You're going to deal with high crime. You're going to deal with roaches, very low property values. Wait a minute. Didn't Tommy... No, I don't know if Tommy took this shot or not, but he ended up in the same type of position. So let's do what Tommy would do and nail this. Come on, come on. This could be the one time it pays off. Please! For the first time! All those times I had a rapier shot and couldn't make it. Put me with a Nirvana. Whew. Ladies and gentlemen. Minus 24 is 40th place. What? Matt B, $5. Bam. Thank you very much, Matt. Got a question for you, though, bro. Elevator, disco, football, Napoleon, monkey, baseball, zombies, or crabs? Thank you, Frenchie D. Jeff. Last hole. Last hole. We have a shot at minus 27 with an albatross. But minus 26, which I earlier said is, I believe, the best I can do, is on the table. Now, looking at this, it's not going to get me top 10 or anything close to top 10. But I don't care. It's a personal thing. Let's see. Did Matt B want zombies? Thank you, Matt. The last shot. Let's frickin' do it.
Running like a Hellcat.
Can you turn that down? I'm on the last hole. Yes, because your second shot is a rough bump. Rough bump. I haven't made it, not once, but anytime there's a rough bump, I just look at it as, you know, a possibility. But I haven't been close. Not that close. I just don't want to wreck the drive. And if I miss it, you know, hopefully I don't get stuck in the grass again like I did last time. This is it, man. I'm on fire, man. I'm feeling it. I'm not saying I've been on fire the whole time, but the adrenaline is pumping. Rump bump. You caught that, a relic? I was hoping that, you know, you would just think it was your device or your TV or something. I love the rump bump. Thank you, Cyril. All right. It's not a berserker ball, but close enough.
Show them. Change the station with a new shit. Show them.
Perfect shot. Hopefully everything was set up properly.
That was hype. We officially have WASD input from the Wii.
Ooh. This might be in between clubs. I got up there pretty darn far. I don't even know. Does the set? I don't need spin, so it's okay. Well, I do need spin with. I don't need spin with the sniper, but I don't know if that translates into needing spin with a long iron or not. I know each club is slightly different. Oh, thank you for listening, guys. I appreciate it. I'll take a minimum sniper. Yes, sniper. Okay, awesome.
I know there hasn't been much gameplay up to this point, but I can assure you that the gameplay
Okay. 9.2 with a minimum sniper is 7 rings. Normally I would go 9, so 6, 7. Don't mess this up. Please don't mess this up. I don't want to save. Get in the hole. I ain't even mad. I am not mad. I don't need to use the Nirvana. I didn't screw up by anything but half a square, if that. Minus 26 to end it. Oh my God. Huge shout out to every one of you guys in the chat who stuck with me for the past 2.5 hours. Thank you so much. I love you guys. You're amazing. Huge shout out to Tommy and his notes. Minus 26. I think yesterday, what did I finish? Like a minus 23? We played great. One mistake, but we got the save. I can't wait to see where this eagle puts me. As long as I'm top 25, I'm super happy. But I want to look at my top badge in expert to see the highest I ever finished in expert before I end the stream. Just curious. We need to go 14 rings here. That's 9. That's 5. See if we can get a little bit of money on the shootout. This feels amazing. I can't tell you the last Sunday or Saturday where I felt this good. Now, obviously, minus 24 showing 40th place. I don't even think I'm looking at a top 10. Even not a top 10 finish, but even top 10 just to sit there until someone kicks me out. But, wow. Wow, these freaking notes are amazing and worth every freaking penny. I'm probably not going to be able to afford them every week, but what a difference it made. I wish Tommy would have been watching this one instead of yesterday's, because yesterday's is where I screwed up. But Tommy helped me improve my score yesterday by getting me 2 drops on hole 2. Hole 2 and hole 11. But all you guys were here, and that means the world to me. And hold on, girl, now wait just a minute. Thank you, Mappy. I've got something to say. You should hear it. Oh, I'm happy to make time for your feelings, but you have to admit I already do. Let's just break it down to you and me uptown, dancing all around till the disco ball pops. Top 15. On my other account, the best I ever finished was 17th, I believe it was. I'm sure I did better than 15 on this, but wow. I'm sure I'm also going to be knocked out of the top 15, but I am super happy with that. Opening round, minus 22. What kind of tiebreaker would I have had if I didn't, I mean, to go from minus 22 to minus 26. I can't look at my weekend scorecard unless I click on it. Like, okay. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Once again, we got the drops on 2, which was huge. 2 and 11. Wouldn't have got those without Tommy's help. Let's see. How high would I have gotten? Okay, so I would have been outside the top 10. Opening round. Okay, so if I would have got a minus 24, I would have been right around 11 or something and had more of a chance to finish up there. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Blue Can Crew. I spam you. Minus 29. Well done. I'm actually in a rather easy bracket so far for minus 29 to be up top. I am really happy with my minus 26. With that garbage tiebreaker. I definitely am going to get knocked down, but if I could stay in the top 25, look at the prizes. If you finish in the top 10, you get 50 Kingmaker, 50 Kingmakers and 36 Titans. But if you finish in the top 25, because look at the difference between 25 and 26, you get 25 Kingmakers and 25 Titans. So that's what I'm aiming for. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Let's, like I said, I'll show you guys real quick the best I ever finished on this account. I do have 2 top 10 expert finishes. 4th and 6th. 4th and 6th. And 36th is the best major finish. And 12th is the best non-top 10 finish. But if you look at the tournament names, these are old. These are old tournaments. When was the frickin' Winter Slopes? I feel like that was almost 2 years ago. Or the Mountain Tournament. Wow. I don't want to hang up. Hang up. I know that's not. I'll open this chest and then I'll let you guys go. Thank you guys so much. I had a blast. I had an amazing time. Just like every other time. And I so look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow during the chest openings and Golden Shot. Thank you so much. For those of you guys who haven't made or who haven't played yet, good luck. For those of you who have, good luck holding on to your positions. You guys frickin' rock. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your weekend. See you tomorrow.